Hi guys, welcome once again to another video. I'm Joyful Shimerfun and I have my beautiful friend as always,
Chinyere.
So today guys, we're going to talk about how not to relate with people, especially people you don't know. You know, if it's somebody that you know, like your family and friends, there's some things and there are some ways you behave. They will understand, they will get you because they know you, right? But when you're dealing with people you don't know, like it's a different ball game, right? And most of the things we're talking about here is somehow inspired by our own experiences. Yeah. So we're just going to delve right into the points that we've written down for you guys. And our number one point today is being weirdly inquisitive or addressing people in a weird way. And this happened to me recently. I don't know if you remember, I shared it with you when we went for a naming.
Okay.
So we went for a naming and I was wearing this bob wig and a lady came up to me. I was like, hey, your wig is really nice.
Did she say your wig is so nice?
Yeah, so
you said okay. At least she complimented you.
She complimented me.
I was thinking she didn't compliment.
She actually did. She was like, oh, your hair is so nice. I really love it. How much? And I was like,
yeah.
Anyway, it's a gift.
Yeah, okay.
Because it just felt weird. Like, and people do that.
It's weird. It's weird, yeah.
You know, some of the things that we're going to talk about today, a lot of us do it and we don't know that they're actually wrong.
Yeah.
Right? We just say it.
Or like the person that on the receiving end kind of takes the question or the inquiry a bit weirdly.
Exactly, because there's some things you say to people and you just come off as weird or rude or downright ignorant. Yeah.
Because I feel like at that point you could have asked, oh, where did you buy it from? Can I get the person's contact? Like there are better ways to find out.
Like that's just
about,
the best way, because it's almost as if you are trying to size the person
up. Exactly.
Like
I can't imagine seeing someone maybe carrying a designer bag and I'm like, oh, how much did you buy your Louis Vuitton bag? Why do I need to know? I can just say, oh, what's the name of your bag? Where did you buy it from?
Exactly.
Because it has happened to me before in a store close by where I went and I wore a bob wig as well. But the lady didn't ask me how much. She just said, oh, can I know where you got the wig from? And then she brought out a pen and a paper. Like, to be honest, that seems more like someone that is more interested in buying that wig. Most likely, she will make inquiry about the wig. Or like person that just wants to know how much it is. Yeah. Because, okay, when you know how much, what happened? You did not ask for the vendor. You didn't ask any other questions that showed that you're... So really, it's like what you said, and almost as if they want to size you up.
Exactly. And I find that most people don't actually go through with buying it. They just keep asking. Because even personally, people will ask my jewelry, oh, I like this jewelry, how much, blah, blah, blah. I will even go as far as telling them, this is where I got it from. And when I confirm from that, somebody asked, so a lot of people about the blood, they didn't get any order or anything like that. So just like she said, the best thing to do is find out where the person, if you are really interested, find out where the person got it from. Then you can now find out all the details, the pricing and quality
and other things that they might have that you might even be, well, you may not eventually buy the hair on the person's head. You might just find something, maybe a cheaper option or something that you know.
Exactly. And number two is we're addressing people that see themselves as the moral compasses of this world.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's just use this example. If somebody is wearing something that you do not agree with, maybe you think is inappropriate. For some women, they will just walk up to the lady, because that happened to me, especially when I was younger. And just, if it's a skirt, to just pull it up. Even as an adult, somebody just walked up to me and just dragged my V-neck, like, it's better like this.
Like, why? Where? How? We're living in a free world.
I felt so offended, but I didn't want to be rude to the lady, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, why would you just walk up to
keep that behavior for your children?
Do you understand?
Do it to your child, not a fully grown adult.
Even if it's somebody I even know, like, I will still be offended, because why will you just walk? Like, there are ways to go about this thing. Like, imagine if you had struck up a conversation with that person, like, how you doing? Like, maybe you were in an event or whatever, and then you can now slide in whatever it is you want.
But it's weird, because I want to understand, like, it has happened to me before in a store where I bent, even though I know nothing was showing. The lady tried to pull my shirt. I think I was coming from the gym, so I was wearing normal gym trousers and gym top. And so nothing they show, because nobody said my ass crack show anything. Just normal, you bend and then your waist is exposed, which if I go to the pool, I would wear clothes that is more exposed. So you're seeing my bend, and she's like, she just pulled my shirt down, and I looked, she's like, oh, I'm just helping you to cover it.
No, it's wrong. Like, you don't touch people that you don't know without their consent.
I don't know how comfortable people feel doing things like that.
Because even if you have good intentions, you've ended up being offensive rather than try to effect change or whatever.
Literally, it's forcefully trying to adjust my clothes. I don't send you. Send you
so guys, that is a no. It's totally wrong.
So another point I would like to mention is people that ask you, or they tell you have added weight. It has to be one of the most common things, and this is the most irritating thing. Either you've lost weight or you've added weight. It is very irritating. I don't think anybody has the right to talk about anybody's weight. You don't know what my life is like. You don't know if I want to add the weight. You don't know whether I want to lose the weight. You don't know if I'm sick. You don't know if I'm depressed. You don't know if I'm going through hormonal imbalance.
Not nice.
I remember
guys.
going to the village last year. Somebody did it to me in the village, and you know what's weird? He did it twice. Like, you saw me the first time, you told me, okay, I don't hear. Ah, you have added weight. I don't say exercise, you don't add weight. No problem. You saw me the second time, you say, madam, now wow, you don't.
Like, what are you trying to achieve?
Don't you have anything?
As you are saying that you have added with the weight disappear all of
make a one day cry, say, hey, yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and that's what we're saying. Like, some people do these things as if it's funny.
Yeah.
They make it look like a joke. It might be a joke to you, but it's not a joke.
Like, it's a different case if you're telling somebody else, or like when you go and tell her and say, you've added weight. So
and even me too at the gym, they're like, you don't come to the gym anymore. It's only when your stomach starts getting big. I'm like, and two different people for that matter. It's just not nice, guys. That's one thing that people need to stop doing. It's not funny, even as a compliment, play, whatever. Just say the person, if you have not seen the person in a long time, you look good. Or a long time. And don't add that negative clause to it.
Be like some people, that thing is greeting. Another one I think is one of the most irritating, intrusive things that someone can say to you is when they ask you, when are you going to have a child? Or when are you going to have a particular sex? You know, if you have boys, when are you going to have a girl? When are you going to give us a girl? People, the lack of emotional intelligence is
high.
Oh my God,
very high.
It is heartbreaking. Imagine seeing somebody, and maybe that night, like the night before they saw you, they had cried themselves to sleep because they can't have a child, or because they are looking for a particular sex of a child. Then they see you in the morning, and the greeting that you give them is, which time you go born now, or when are you going to have a girl now, which time you come born girl now,
you born boy now.
It's just too intrusive. You're pushing yourself into their private space, especially if it's not so like they've brought up a conversation that shows that they want to pull you in, or they've given you that kind of information where you can say, okay, let me now open my mouth
that's the point.
Contribute.
Pull you in, bringing up a conversation that they want you to be involved in. People just always insert themselves in people's lives. Somebody you don't, even people you know, like if they are not ready to talk about it, if they're not ready to address it, you shouldn't be forcing the issue. Now wow, it's not the way.
It makes it so awkward because
what had one child say, so people should stop wasting time. Hello, are you the one helping them to plan their calendar?
People can react to that in different ways. To be honest, however you see it, take it like that. You might meet someone that is mad, and the person will give it to you hot. You deserve it. You actually deserve it, because I'm tired of people trying to be nice to people, because I know it's like a thing where people are trying not to be rude. So when someone says something, they're like, God's time is the best. Please, if somebody tells you that,
give it to them, knowing that you are offended.
Give it to them how they deserve it. If that's how they are going to learn, so be it. Let them learn like that, because nobody's going to start babying you. If you are going to learn by, if you were ignorant about it, sorry about that. But somebody's going to have to teach you a lesson. So I hope that you meet somebody that will give you fire for fire.
Chichi is not smiling today. She's hot, and she's giving you guys hot. Okay, so moving on to the next point, which is also very intrusive, is snooping. Like, you know, sometimes somebody will just be like, please, can I quickly use your phone? Maybe one thing, and you're like, okay. And then the person moves from the thing that they asked to the next. I don't want to take the phone. You just be like, pictures or message. I'm like, I don't understand. Why would you do that?
Well, I find it so weird. It doesn't happen to me before, so I can't even relate.
Like, it's stupid, because like I don't know why you're in some.
I don't meet somebody like that, because I don't know as me and you go come out that day. You go tell me that thing you're looking for.
You be detective.
You're gonna tell me what it is. Who sent you?
I don't understand.
You know that kind of thing where they will jack your cup. Hello, come around, please. Who sent you? Come and tell me who sent you.
Guys, you need to, if you are in all this WhatsApp group of people that do this nasty stuff, you better exit, because it does not tell well of you as a person, especially as an adult. I mean, there are some things that if kids do, you can give them a pass, and they are small kids in worry. But as an adult, at your adult age, you don't know that some things are just wrong. If you don't know now, well, after watching this video, I hope you learn a thing or two, honestly.
Okay, another one has to be name calling, unnecessary name calling. That
Pet names.
Yeah, pet names. Dear, babe, darling,
honey, my love, sis.
No, I like sis.
No, but that is for somebody that is your friend.
So this one, are you calling me out? I need to know. I need to know. I use this for every single person.
I won't find it offensive, but I know people that don't like being too familiar, like especially if they are not with you like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen someone talk about, you know, sis being, although the person came from the angle of when people want to say something offensive to you and then they use the word sis first as an introduction. So I think that's where they had an issue with it. But personally, I just see the word sister as a very general, you know, more like we're all women, we're all in this together. So really, we're kind of sisters. Where we're meant to be.
Well, yeah, I like
kind of
you're right. The emphasis is not really on sis. The emphasis is more on babe, my love, especially when you're dealing with the opposite sex and somebody that you're not really familiar with. I find it really offensive. Yeah. Especially me being a married woman, even if I'm not married, because like I've experienced it a lot. Somebody maybe I went somewhere, I have a project I'm working on with other people, and we met today. The next thing you're sending me a message, babe. Like, I mean, babe, how? I don't get it. It's irritating to me.
I know the reason that babe will make
the reason now, because why they call me? If now my fellow woman, just the way you said it about sis, I can take it. But why you be calling honey? My like, hello, you get, like, I still have some chats on my family. Like, when I first got my, I was like, we don't familiar like
so weird.
This.
And
we're not that familiar. And even at that, why will you be calling me babe from where?
Yeah, some of them are just ignorant. But I think that some of them are also trying to
be playful,
pull off something. Like they might want to see whether you respond
in a certain way,
in the same you get, because that's some of them kind of get things going. You know, some people they don't sabi go direct, and this thing happens. And I think I'm going to say, from the things I've heard and the things I've seen, I think it's more common in men than women. I don't know, I might be wrong. I feel like a lot of men don't know how to shut down name calling like this. So when women give them, like, call them names like this, they try to play nice and then they don't shut it down immediately. And people like this, there's a reason why a lot of them, most of them, there's emotion behind it. They know why they wanted to call you that, because they're just trying to kind of bring you in. Before you know, you're having conversations that you are asking yourself that I would take on to talk all these kind of things, you know. So if you're not going to just call it out and say I don't like this, don't call me this, that means you're not a serious human, especially if you have a relationship or you're married or something.
Exactly.
You are not a serious
I have to call
being.
it out. Like, I hope you know that I'm married.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that familiar with you. Why would you be calling me pet name like babe, honey? It's offensive to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if maybe we're friends and there's a way we relate, I can just let it pass. I know that you're maybe being playful or whatever. But I'm not, like, even if we're even friends, please, I beg. I leave it for your babe and your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what if your partner is going through your phone and they say like honey or baby or whatever, they're like,
it's actually major, definitely.
Makes sense,
especially when you don't address it. Like, you need to address it, except
but you know that there's a way they always come, like they are trying to be just the way they are trying to be playful. And there are sometimes that when you address it to not be like
you know they play, why you serious,
waiting day, blah blah blah. And it's not nice, guys. Like, it's not everybody. Measure, like, use your sense. Gauge your friendship or relationship or interaction. Gauge the person's personality too. Because I know this person is very friendly, very open.
Some people don't get sense like that. That's the truth.
And that's why we're doing this video. So like, they don't have sense, they can have sense.
Some people are not that wise. They just live life as he blow them now. So they go like that. They know the reason.
And the other one I want to talk about is still kind of related to this name calling, is being too physical with people. Like, guys, you do this one. Bye. Once you're just, hello, next thing they want to hug you, kiss me. Wait, calm down. And then maybe you want to greet someone, because this one too has happened to me. Working on a project with people, hello, one day, the next day, na kiss on my neck, haba. Like from behind, like my husband, you know that kind. I'm in the kitchen cooking and your husband just like comes in and gives you the neck kiss. And I froze literally, like, Jesus.
Ew.
It's just that the person is lucky because I'm not the water kind of person. Because the way I even felt, it's not even about the water. I was still kind of like, I don't understand. Do you get, before I now like, now wow, what kind of wahala is this one? Like, it was just too, like, it was crossing the line by a mile. Because this one will be just normal hug. You know, some people will be like, they'll now hug you. Like, can you imagine? Hey, can you imagine? Like,
Don't be like when you vomit.
My dear, please, please and please, if you are in this WhatsApp group of people, I don't know what you're looking for. Maybe because if you have ulterior motive, just say it loud and clear.
Like, just be
instead of coming through the back door.
Do you understand? Now that back door they collect slap for now. Because if you come up from person will tell you no or yes.
And I know if you are going to come to the comment section to say, I'm very playful like that. Don't be playful like that.
Yeah, because
even if you're even friends with the person, imagine the person's, even if not boyfriend or husband, people see people like that, just assume
something.
So because that day somebody was even in that space and I'm like, hey, for the fitting say I don't they go back door. Like it was so uncomfortable. A lot of guys are like that. They just come onto you like very inappropriately. Yeah. And it's not nice, guys. It's just and
I think it's still a two-way thing, even with women.
Of course,
I think a lot of women think that they are exempted. And that's why we find cases where women are doing things like this, and then people say, if it was the man that did it now,
it's true because I got in my field of work, it happens a lot. Yeah. Although many people try to be very friendly, you know, it's easy to just be friendly in my field of work, but sometimes some people push the envelope. If you're a lady and you do that too, especially with somebody you know, I don't know what you're looking for. Maybe you want something sharp, but even at that, you just don't do. I mean, it's just not showing, saying that you're cultured or you know, just raz. Yeah. How can you be a lady just be outside and just jump on a man? Maybe the person will jump on the back. They do that in the gym too a lot. Although I know that maybe they are friendly with each other, but it doesn't send the right message to the people around you. Yeah. I mean, you need to act right and you know,
carry yourself
properly so that you be respect. Exactly. Because tomorrow now maybe somebody seeing you doing it to that guy wants to take the same liberty with you, thinking that
that's how you are. Yeah.
And then you pick offense. Next thing you hear sexual harassment. These are the things that we need to do to avoid some of those unnecessary drama, you know. So guys, with all that being said, I sincerely hope, because you can see how intense we got real quickly because most of these things people go through a lot with them and they don't know how to act. Some people are not as outspoken or aggressive or they get offended but they don't react accordingly. So let's just please be cultured, package yourself properly, like carry yourself well. You don't want to be looking raz and you know,
like somebody without home training. If you not get home training, train yourself.
Train yourself.
We're adults now. The days of us being trained from home is past. At this point, we're the ones raising ourselves and like training ourselves.
Exactly, and that's the word, raising ourselves. Keep learning. Open your mind. We're not coming from a place of anything, but let's all learn and share. And also, if you have experienced anything that you would like to share with us regarding some of the things that we've talked about, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for featuring once again in my video. We love you guys. See you in my next video.
Bye.
Tisha, you know blow kiss.